Oops. Oh no. I'm coming, everybody. I made a mistake on my computer. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of InventHer Live on Market Live. I'm so thrilled that you guys are here with me tonight because, excuse me, tonight's show, excuse me, I have something in my throat. Let me have a sip of water. Nothing like live. Tonight's show is going to be different than in the past. If you've been here before, you know that I am Marcy McKenna and I'm the host of this show. I am also an inventor and an entrepreneur, and I am the founder and I run the Women Inventors Club. And I'm so proud to say that so many times I have so many of my members tuning in. So thank you guys for supporting and being here. I really do like to think of this show as almost like a little mini masterclass in entrepreneurship every time we go live. Because on every episode up until now, and I think we've had almost 20 episodes now, on every episode, I have at least one female innovator, a female inventor, entrepreneur who had an idea, and she took that idea and pushed fear aside and actually turned that idea into a real life product and a thriving business. So we have had so many amazing women on so far. And what makes this show so much fun is the live shopping element. I love doing it here on Market Live because you guys can chime in with me, and you can ask the guests any questions that you have. You can ask me any questions. And I really, really encourage that. That is my favorite part of this show, is hearing from all of you guys. And so tonight is no different in terms of that. So definitely say hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from. But where tonight is different is that I do not have a guest on, and that is actually by design. So what we're going to be doing, hi, Cassie. I'm happy that you love the show. I love doing the show. I really, really love it. I feel so blessed to have this opportunity to connect with all of you and to shine a light on all these amazing female entrepreneurs and inventors. So tonight, and probably what we're going to do moving forward once a month, is we are going to do a show that I don't have guests on, but instead I get to pick and choose some of my very favorite women invented products and introduce them to you or reintroduce them to you if they were ones that had already been on the show. So it'll always be women invented. So I'll always tell you a little bit about their story. But on this particular one, this is all about my favorite women invented summer must-haves. And so I've got a whole slew of them here. So we have a lot to get to. But being that we are just smack dab in the middle of summer, I wanted to share some of these because I think they're so awesome. And I'm looking around right now, every single one of them I love. But what I would love for you guys to do throughout the show is to really pay attention, because I want to bring you guys in on the action. And we are going to vote for the best women invented summer must-have of 2023. And this voting is actually going to go on all week long, and we're going to announce the winner on next week's show. And by voting and being a part of this process, you're automatically entered to win a giveaway that we're going to be doing on next week's show. And that giveaway is a huge gift basket filled with all the products that you're going to see tonight. So this is a big one. It's going to be valued at, gosh, I know, over $250, maybe even more than that. So it's awesome. You'll love it. But before we get into that, there's another giveaway that I want to tell you guys about. And if you were here last week, you already know about it. And that is with Market Live. So Market Live, there it is right there. They are each week for several weeks to come. When you tune in, you are going to be given a secret code. And I'll be giving you guys that code in a little bit. But all you have to do with that secret code is you're going to, you're going to email it, and I'll give you the email address. I'll give you all the information. You just send that code in and you will be eligible to win a $250 gift card to Market Live. That is to use however you want. It can be for products that you're seeing tonight. It can be for, just shop around. There's so much on there, and you'll have $250 to spend. And like I said, they're doing it every week for several weeks. So this is a good one. You guys are going to email, I just got that information, email it to info@market.live. So it's that simple. And then on Monday, you've got to send it in before midnight on Sunday night. And by doing that, on Monday, they'll announce the winner. So super fun. Lots of good stuff happening tonight. So, okay, get ready, guys. I'm looking around deciding where to begin. I think I'm going to begin. Let's see. I'm going to begin with a fun one. This one is by a woman that I met at the International Houseware Show, and she had a booth, and I was walking by, and she just caught my eye because she was so bubbly, and her booth was so colorful, and I just couldn't wait to see what she had. And lo and behold, we hit it off and started chatting, and she started making me cocktails because she wanted me to taste her line of balsamic cocktail mixers. And I would love for you guys to chime in the chat if you were watching that episode that I had Rachel Wanamaker on, and her brand is called Lazy Perfection. It's the perfect cocktail for lazy perfectionists. This is Maven's Table, and I will tell you, I'm not a sweet person, so I was a little hesitant. I thought they were going to be real fruity, sweet kind of drinks, but they're all balsamic vinegar based, and I believe they're the only brand out there that makes a mixer like this. And when she made me, basically how you make it is you use a little bit of the mixer. There's 4 different kinds. There is lavender lemonade. That's excellent with a little bit of vodka. And with all of them, you're going to put sparkling water or club soda, and then a little bit of the mixer, and then whatever your alcohol of choice is, or you can make a mocktail. So either one, but they are so fresh. They're so refreshing, and the flavors are just incredible. And these are those cocktail mixers that make you look like you are a total pro entertainer with no effort. So I have become obsessed with them. I have been serving them all summer, and actually before summer, I did the legit margarita, which is so good. I wish you could taste it through the camera, but it is just the lightest, most kind of refreshing, but yet a little bit spicy. It has a little kick of jalapeno in it. That's probably my favorite. It used to be the lavender lemonade, but now that I'm thinking about it, it probably is the legit margarita. And then there's also the best Bellini, super tasty. If you like champagne, this is yours. And then there's the serious sidecar. Not my thing, but I know a lot of people out there like their bourbon, which this and scotch. So that would be amazing with that. And even though it's not my thing, I did taste it and I did like it. So again, it's just not wouldn't be my choice, but they're all so good. And this is their little gift set, which I love because you can taste them all. And I think this is such a fun summer hostess gift. So I love having kind of those go-to gifts that I can keep in the pantry or in the closet. And then if I'm going to a barbecue or a cookout or something that someone's hosting, I can just grab one of these and it's just going to be a big hit every time. So I love this one. We're getting a few little chats in here. Sherry, hi, good to see you. We've got Nancy. Oh, I need this. And then Jen, love the Maven Table episode. Oh, thank you. Yes, she was great. And she was super fun because she started this company with a friend of hers, and it's just growing. And she got picked up by Bloomingdale's. Where else is she? I just foresee her being in sort of Bristol Farms and Sur La Table, kind of all the high-end culinary shops, if you will. I know her goal is to get into Williams-Sonoma. So if anybody knows Williams-Sonoma and you can recommend, or if anybody's watching from the Williams-Sonoma company, of course, cannot recommend it enough. Maven Table. Cocktail mixers, balsamic based. Oh, one of the other things I want to mention about it is that they're actually kind of good for you, if you could imagine that. They're only 40 calories per drink. The mixer is 40 calories. And they have, because it's balsamic vinegar, they're probiotic based. So you're getting all the sort of the health benefits of like an apple cider vinegar in the cocktail mixer. So good. And so summery. So I couldn't leave this off of our must-have summer essentials. What am I calling it? I forget, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, that is number 1. Now, again, I'll go over them all at the end because I do want you guys to vote on your very favorite one. And the voting will take place on my website. So after the show, you can go to my website and you can click, there's a little blue bar at the top that will take you right to the voting, or you can scroll all the way down and you'll see the voting button down below. And so that's marcymckenna.com, Marcy with a Y. Okay, moving on. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm going to go straight to one of my favorite summer secrets, I'll say. But it's a little ironic because you think you don't need, this is something you would use not during the summer, but because I love having a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a tan, I do use self-tanner year round. And I am very conscious of the sun and skin cancer because I had a dear friend pass away from skin cancer when I was in college, if you can believe that. So someone that young. So as much as I love being in the sun, I do cover up. I do wear all the sunscreen that I possibly can. I've got the hats on. So sunless tanner is a big deal for me. So the one that I'm getting ready to show you is actually a good friend of mine came up. Well, she wasn't a friend when she came up with it, but we've become good friends through entrepreneurship and inventing and all that fun stuff. Laura Ponce, and she developed My Supreme Tan. And this is hands down, kind of a pun there somewhere in there because it's a mitt, the best self-tanner glove that I have ever tried. And when she first wanted to send it to me to try out, I thought, how good could it be? A glove's a glove's a glove. Like, come on. But I agreed to try it out. And when she sent it, oh my gosh, this one's brand new. The one I'm using is not brand new, so it's not nearly as soft, but this is amazing. But when I used it for the first time, I couldn't believe the difference that it made. And so self-tanner, there are so many of them out there. And I believe me, I believe that I've tried every single one, from the really she expensive ones on down to the very inexpensive ones. And there are two that are my favorites. One is very inexpensive. That is Jergens. And it's not, I don't have it on here, but I'm just giving you my little top secret, beauty secret. It's Jergens, oh gosh, it's like a mousse, and it's deep tan, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's the one that like streak free, and it gives you a real authentic looking tan. Some of them get really orange, they all have a different shade. This one to me looks the best, and it doesn't streak, it doesn't smell, and it doesn't get on my sheets, which is super important. And then the second one I'm going to show you in just a second. This one's a little bit more expensive, but my gosh, is it good. This is kind of the best of the best. So if you care about tanning at all, this is the one that you're going to want. But what you're seeing there is the mitt set. And so this is what Laura developed. And the technology that she put in here, for some reason, when you put it on, it hugs your hand. And why is that important? It's important because it actually gives you control when you're putting on, when you're applying your self-tanner. So any other mitt I've ever tried is really roomy, like too baggy. And so it slides all over, and it really is just quite annoying. So I end up taking it off. But you want to wear a glove for a couple reasons. Number one, because you don't want to get self-tanner between your fingers and all over your hands. Yuck. But number two, because that's the way that you get that flawless tan. Because if you could see the microfibers in here, it's so soft. It just really gives you that kind of blurred effect. I've never had a streak with this. It just goes on so evenly. And I also use something called Sally Hansen airbrush legs to give you it's almost like a leg makeup to make your legs look kind of flawless. And if you have bruises and veins and all of that, it kind of covers it up a little bit, little camouflage. And I use this for that too. And again, it just kind of blurs everything, and it's just that perfect application. But this set, I love the glove. And I throw it in the wash. So I wash it. I use it again. I've used mine forever. It seems like she just sent me this new one for the show. But what I love is it's a 3-piece set. So not only do you get the glove, but you also get this 2-finger glove, if you call it that, which I have become obsessed with because I use this for my face. And I'll even use it to blend foundation because, again, it's that perfect blend that just blurs the lines and just ensures that you don't miss anything. And it can get, into the crevices and everything. And so even when you're doing your arms, like even under your arm, and sometimes you can get too much right here, but if you are using this, it's going to be the perfect application every time. So this is what I use for the smaller spots. And then probably my very favorite part of the whole kit, and Laura knows this if you're watching, is this little guy, which is the 1-finger mitt, if you call it that, finger puppet. And I use this not so much, well, actually I have used it for the self-tanner because sometimes I'll do my face, and this is as close as you can get. But I really use it for things like my highlighter, that if I just want to blend here, any foundation, it's like the perfect way. It's so much better to me than one of those blendy sponges because you have control on your finger, and it's so slim that you can get all the nooks and crannies. So I love this set so much, not just for self-tanning. And her price point is amazing at $15 for all three. I have to tell you just a little tidbit about inventing or pricing, at least a pricing strategy, is when Laura first called me, she sent me the sample and I was raving about it. And then I went and saw the price and it was $9. And I said, Laura, you need to raise your price, because at $9, I probably wouldn't have bought it because I would have thought it would have been poor quality. But this is extremely high quality. And she has what's called leak lock technology that she patented so that it can't, the way that the seaming is done, it's never going to leak. It's just that, and you can see how cushiony it is. It's just so comfortable. But at $9, she was kind of just chugging along. And so she took my advice, she raised it to $15, and her sales skyrocketed, literally by raising the price. So sometimes that is the magic. And I have all kinds of thoughts about how to test those different strategies, but that's a whole nother show. But I just wanted to add that in here. We're seeing lots of comments. Candy, watch the Wanamaker, yummy drinks, so good. A good one, Candy, I like that. Jojo says, always looking for something to bring my tennis socials. Oh, what a good idea. Love that. Oh my gosh, I have a friend, Kristen Bunn, if you're watching, who does little tennis socials too. I have to give her that idea. Great idea. Let's see what else. Emma, this is so great. I hate when my hands get stained. Oh my gosh, you got that right. But Emma, I have to tell you, I mean, that's a big plus, but you will see such a difference in your tan when you use this. And so for $15, if you do use a self tanner, you cannot go wrong with this. This is kind of the magic that makes it all come together and work. And I promised you I would tell you about the Shishi self tanner. So I'm going to show you that right now. And I think you'll see that you'll see the buy button for that, because this is available because Laura partnered with the women inventor of this product, which is called Brazil Bronze. And so the two of them have come together because she thought for a long time she was doing just this item. And I was talking to her about that too and saying, why don't you, instead of, and she was toying with, do I develop my own or should I go find somebody else to collaborate with? And I said, you do best what you do best. And this is what, really make that your hero product, and find someone that is already doing this and doing this the very best it can possibly be done. And the two of you come together. And if down the road you decide you want to develop your own, then you can. But stay focused when you're just starting out and do a really good job at that. And then the rest can come after that. So she did. And she found, this was actually someone out of New York. And she does, she has a tanning salon in New York City that all the celebrities go to when they want to get their glow on. And she was not selling a product like this. She was just doing the actual tanning in her salon, and then decided to finally bottle it so people could take it home. So she is known as kind of the tanning goddess of New York City. Very hard to get into. And this is her product. And she sent it to me. And I will tell you, it is the best of the best. It really is. And my daughter and I share it, and we kind of fight over it. And she agrees too. And she's one of those picky ones. And she, this is the one we go for every time. But if you want it, if you're on a budget, Jergens. If you're not, this guy, well worth it. And it also has really, it's got the hyaluronic, let's see, resveratrol, hyaluronic, vitamin C, vitamin D. So it's very good for your skin, on top of being an incredible, very fast self tanner. I actually put this on if I'm going to go to the beach. I haven't been in the sun in a while, not looking so glowy. I'll put this on before I go to the beach because it instantly gives you a glow. Also, it doesn't only happen over time. Bonnie's, this is so great. Love the quality. This is good. Is it good for body and face? Well, between you and me, it is designed for the body, but I do use it on my face. Now, the one that I have is, I don't know if she has different levels. Mine is fairly dark. So when I do it on my face, what I typically will do is mix it with a little bit of moisturizer. And then I take one of these little guys or these little guys, and I'll put it on my face. Now, make sure you're getting to the hairline, you're going to the ears, and going down the neck. Otherwise, it'll look a little funky. But with the mitt, and if you know all that, it looks great. It really gives you a nice glow. So I love that. Another little self-tanning tip is, because I've always wondered, do you put moisturizer on before you tan or not put moisturizer on? What's the right thing to do? So I did a little bit of research, and you actually do. two tricks to a perfect tan. And one is exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. So you really want to get a good scrub, a sugar scrub, salt scrub, or even just a really good loofah. Fully exfoliate wherever you're going to tan. And then when you get out of the shower, you want to put very even moisturizer on. Because if you don't moisturize, you're going to have dry areas. And so the tanning solution will kind of concentrate there. And that's what, like elbows and things like that. And that can look really awful. So by moisturizing ahead of time, that's going to give you the most even glow. So that's my little tidbit on tanning for the moment. So again, so that's product number 2. Product number 1 was Lazy Perfection balsamic cocktails, in case anyone's just tuning in. And product number 2 is the My Supreme Tanning Mitt Kit. So you get all 3 of the mitts. And if you are just tuning in, you're going to vote on my website, marcymckenna.com, for the best one of the show. And we're going to announce the winner next week. And by voting, you are entered to win a gift basket filled with all of these products. Pretty cool. Oh, Bonnie's here. Hello, Bonnie. You investigate everything. I do. I'm very curious, especially if it's something that I'm going to use. I have to know. I have to have all my little ducks in a row with new things that I use. So yes, I do investigate. Okay, moving on. Some of you may remember when I had Tiffany Joaquin on, who is the founder, the creator of a wonderful jewelry line called Celeste Soul. She actually has her jewelry line on Market Live. She's incredibly successful with it. She is such a brilliant female entrepreneur. I cannot tell you. I have learned so much from her. There she is right there. She is such a brilliant marketing mind. She had the foresight. She was in the fashion industry and jewelry and kind of knew what was working and what wasn't working. And she saw a void in the Latina market. And so given that she's Latina and her grandmother had a jewelry line in Puerto Rico many years ago, way back when, she kind of kept that heritage, and there's her grandmother right there, decided to keep that heritage alive and create her own line of jewelry that is designed by a Latina for Latinas. And she has done such a beautiful job. Every time I look at her storefront on Market Live or go to her website, I cannot pick what I like most, because I want every single thing. And they sell out so quickly that if you do want something, you got to get it quick or it goes. So for this show, being that it is all about summer must-haves, I picked the items that I thought were most summery. And I'm wearing a couple of them right now. As you're seeing here, I love layering bracelets, necklaces, as you guys have probably seen in the past. So these beads to me are super summery. And there's another one that I wasn't able to get in time, but it's very similar. You guys are probably going to see the buy button on that. And it has a pearl in it. It's called the Billy Pearl bracelet. It's so stunning and so summery. I mean, it's one that you could easily wear with a bathing suit. You could wear with shorts and a t-shirt, but then you could dress it up with a really nice evening sundress or something like that. And so there it is right there. Look how pretty that is. I am just so in love with it. And the price points, you guys, on these are incredible because they really look and feel expensive. Tiffany's whole line, everything that she does, I'm always blown away when it arrives and I take it out of the box. It's very substantial, very, hefty. There's no hollow beads. They are the real deal. So there you go. There's that one. I stole these off my daughter's wrist because she's obsessed with them all. So there you go. And the picture looks stunning. They're more polished there. I didn't have time to clean mine before the show. But I'm going to show you what is my very favorite of all of her jewelry items. And this, from what Tiffany explained to me, this has been her bestseller for 3 years in a row. It was featured in Vogue magazine, in fact, on the cover, I think, which is amazing. And that is this necklace right here, which is called La Havana. I think it is so stunning. I'm going to hold it up close so you can see the detailing on that. Again, like you can just hear, I mean, can you hear that? And can you see just how high quality? You would think this cost a couple $1,000s. Literally, when you pick it up, you cannot believe how stunning it is. And I have worn this to death and it looks brand new. I mean, it is amazing. And I wear this, when I say I've worn this to death and why I put it in the show, at first I thought, is it summery? But my gosh, it is. I mean, you can wear this with a tank top and just become sort of a statement piece with it. You can wear it with a sundress. This is the most versatile statement piece. I call it a statement piece. It's a statement for me because I wear more delicate, but I love that I can wear it for a work occasion with a suit. I love that I can put it on with a t-shirt and a leather jacket if I want to be kind of a hipster. And then I love that I can wear it with a skirt and a tank top and flip-flops if I'm, going to go to a little beach barbecue or something. And it works. It works for all of those occasions. So beautiful. Priced right. I mean, such a great gift. I'm so in love with this. And no wonder it's been her bestseller for 3 years in a row. So love, love, love. Did anyone get this last time? Oh, okay. I'm just getting the code for the giveaway, guys. This is the giveaway that Market Live is doing. In case you jumped on a little bit late, $250 gift card to Market Live. There you go. You're seeing it right there. You can spend it however you want on Market Live. And they're giving it away every week for many weeks. I don't know the exact number. I want to say it's like 15 weeks in a row. And so every week I'm going to be giving you guys a different code. And I'm going to give you the code in a little bit. And then you're going to email that code to info@Market Live. And you're just going to give your name and they'll have your email address. And on Monday, they'll announce who the winner is. So there's a lot of little giveaways going on. Okay, so that is Celeste Sol. That is our third item, our third brand. So far we've got Celeste Sol, we've got My Supreme Tanning Mitt, we've got Maven Table Cocktails. Moving on to number 4. Now, I'm a little partial to this one. This is a very good friend of mine who's become a very good friend of mine, who also takes care of my skin and makes me look pretty for the show. And that is my friend, Nurse Nancy, as they call her, Nancy Pellegrino, who is the founder or the co-founder. It's actually Nancy and Courtney co-founded the Route Beauty skincare line. And I am sort of obsessed with it. I kind of scream about it from the rooftops because I met Nancy not even that long ago, probably about 6 months to a year ago. And she wanted me to try all the different products. So she sent me a whole bunch and I have pushed all my other products aside. There she is. She's such a kick in the pants. So much fun. There she is having her champagne. We kind of bonded over the champagne. We haven't even had champagne together, but we talk about that we both like champagne and we're going to bond over it soon. Anyway, I have tried all of Nancy's products. I've had her as a guest on the show. Many of you probably tuned in for that because she's amazing and she gave so many beauty secrets and tips. And one of her products that has just been there's Nancy and Courtney right there. They're so wonderful. They're so much fun. They're having so much fun with doing this business together. They really actually formulate these products with a chemist, and they're very particular about the ingredients that go into everything. And let me tell you, it shows. These are her line of products is a skincare line that I noticed the difference almost immediately in my skin. And I do mean that. And I have a girlfriend of mine, I decided not to tell anyone that I had switched my skincare just to see if anybody could tell the difference. And one of my very best friends just said, God, your skin is looking so good. What are you doing different? And I just used my little secret, but I eventually told her. But anyway, it's that good where you do actually see a difference. So what I loved is when I found out that she created this set, which I think the name of it is so cute, Lil Skincare BFFs. And I love it because I do travel a lot. And being able to bring this little set, I don't keep it in the box, I keep it in my beauty case, but this has every single thing that you would need for your entire skincare routine, and even includes her hero product, for sure her hero product, which is the gold one you're seeing there. I'm going to pull it out. And that is her Party Peel. And Party Peel has become very famous because a lot of the celebrities love it. And Nancy's idea with the Party Peel was all of her clients that would come in for the in-office peel. There's one peel that she did that was very popular and a little bit pricey, and you got to come into the office. And she decided to create a version of it that could be done at home that wasn't so pricey, but that if you're going to any big event or you just, I don't know, maybe you have someone special coming into town, you want to just look your best, that's when you do the Party Peel. And I wish I could put it on right now, but I'm not going to do that. But it's so much fun because it actually is gold, which I'll show you. Get it to pump out here. But when you put it on, it fizzes like champagne almost. Okay, here's the gold, if you can see that there. And it feels like you feel the little bubbles on your face, just kind of tingly. It just actually feels so good. It gets foamy. And then I keep it on for about 15 minutes and then just wash it off with warm water. And I don't know what it does exactly, but it gives me sort of a radiance. So it feels to me like it kind of gets rid of all the dead skin, is how I feel. It just feels very fresh to me when I see how it's foaming there. And so then you can rub it in again and it'll foam a couple more times. But I keep it on a good 15 minutes before taking it off. And I'll do this about twice a week, and definitely before a special occasion. So I love that now I can travel with it because I have my little mini. And then also in here are all of her best products. So you're getting the Golden Rule, which is probably her second biggest hero product, and that is her retinol. So that is one that you're going to use only at night. Because your skin's going to be sensitive to sunlight with that. And then also only at night is the Everything Night. And it is, in my opinion, it's sort of a thicker version of the Everything Day. I love them both, but I feel like I get more of an intense treatment when I do the Everything Night in the evening. And then, so Everything Day, Everything Night, you've got the Golden Rule, you've got the Party Peel, and then this one here is called the Girlfriend. And this one's become pretty famous as well. In fact, she made it really sort of as a serum, and it was kind of a sister product to the Party Peel. So when you do the Party Peel, you do the Girlfriend after, and it is more sort of serum like. But what she found is a fancy makeup artist in Beverly Hills said, this is one of the best primers I have ever used. And so she realized that sort of by accident, the Girlfriend is just this amazing primer, but it's also a fabulous serum with, so nutrient rich that it's the perfect complement after you do the peel. So that's great. I use it almost every day as a primer. I wouldn't have known to do that, but I do now. Thank you, Liz. They definitely need this. Thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh. And I'm not seeing the buy button, but I hope that it's in there. She agreed to do this great sale just for this show. And so each one of the products that I'm showing you that I picked for the show, she's offering just to you guys, just to this audience for 30% off. So this is normally $50. It's going to be 30% off. You're getting this. So I think this is first of all, it's great for travel, as I mentioned, but what a fun like girlfriend gift to give. So if you're going on a trip with some friends and you bring this with you, one for each, how fun. Love that. And now I have to show you what has become sort of my everyday. I can't imagine if I didn't have it with me. Oh, okay. I'm hearing $35. So sorry, guys. I'm not seeing the same things that you are. But yes, $35, normally $50. Awesome. And that's only during the live show. So if you're interested in it, can't recommend it enough. I love every one of these items. These are my go-tos. And then this one she more recently came out with. This is one of my favorites. This is called the Day Drink. I love how she names everything like really fun, kind of festive names. But and when she launched this one, she had a boat. She took a boat out with a bunch of girls and I think they had day drinks. They had some champagne and bellinis and all of that to launch this guy right here. And she likes to call this sprayable skincare. So it's really like this wonderful hydrating tonic. You'll see the mist here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put it on. I mean, it feels so good. The scent is cucumberish, so it's smells so fresh, but it is very sort of energizing and very hydrating. So as I mentioned, I travel a lot. This is in my purse at all times because when I get so dehydrated in the air, my skin I can feel it. And so I'll just spritz and it just feels so good. And so this is something that I use after I cleanse. I mean, I keep it in my purse, as I said, all the time, and I use it whenever I want, but also after I cleanse at night and before I put my moisturizer on, because what that does is it moisturizes your skin. And then when you put the moisturizer on, it locks in the moisture. And it's not just moisturizing it, it's actually antioxidant rich. So lots of good stuff in here that you're locking into your skin. And so I do that at night so with my everything day in the morning and then with my everything night at night. So I've gone through a couple bottles of this because I love it so much, so refreshing. So this is normally $50, 30% off today for you guys on Market Live. So thank you, Nurse Nancy. And she is so fabulous. She's so much fun. She does local news shows, like morning shows, and goes in and gives all the tips and, kind of dispels all the beauty myths that go on. She is the real deal. She has been doing this for so long. She's a consultant to some of the biggest cosmetic companies in the world, really. Not just cosmetic, but medical skincare, medical grade skincare companies. So she's pretty incredible. So that was our next product. So again, Celeste Sol jewelry line right here, and my bracelets here, and my Supreme Tan mitts, the Route Beauty skincare, and Maven Table cocktails. Okay, but there's more. So we've got one more or two more. I think just one more. I hope I'm not missing anything. Okay, so the next one was actually my very first guest I ever had on the show. Does anybody know who that was? Does anybody remember? Was anybody tuning in way back when? I'd love to see it in the chat if you know before I show it. Okay, so my very first show was with a wonderful woman named Juliet Pearson. And she was such a trooper. I was so nervous because it was my first show. She was so nervous because she hadn't done anything like that before. And I had her on because, interestingly, the product that she brought, which I'm going to show you in a second, is not necessarily so innovative. And though the show is called InventHer Live, what I really wanted to say to my viewers, to my audience, is an invention does not have to be rocket science. It doesn't have to be something that no one's ever heard of, that's so incredibly innovative that it's just going to, knock your socks off, blow your mind. Instead, many times, the very best inventions are just better mousetraps. It's something that you already like, but you think could be so much better. And so Juliet, I thought, did a brilliant job with that. And so her product is called the Bougie Bottle. And essentially, she decided to make the very best water bottle that she could make. And so she, sourced all the components to, the very best of everything, from the insulation to the dispenser you'll see it all in just a second. So it really is that premium water bottle, which I think, most of us have and love, but it is the perfect one. And it's the one that I use every day because I love it so much. She did such a fabulous job. But what she also did is, I do love the packaging because it's so giftable, so pretty, so high end, very luxe. But what she also did was make it so stunningly beautiful. The designs that she comes up with, I love visiting her website because she always has new designs and they're so gorgeous. So the one this is my favorite for the summer. And so I'll try to show you that up close. Oh, you're seeing some of them there. Sorry, I didn't see that. But this is called the Del Mar. And look at, the art on that bottle. It is just so beautiful. And it just feels like the most high quality water bottle you have ever felt. But it has things like, I really appreciate this when I'm on a walk, that is just so easy to hold and to carry around. I can, kind of carry other things too. So those little details she did so beautifully. And even inside, you get a couple extra straws that come with it, and even a cleaner, which I don't have in here, but it's the pipe cleaner that goes inside to make sure that's all clean. So she kind of thought of everything. It's got that dispenser top that you just flip up like that. So very easy to drink out of. It just hits all the marks. And this is 25 ounces, and you can fit a full bottle of wine or champagne or whatever you want inside of here, or just water. And I'm really trying to up my hydration, but I kind of challenge myself to do 3 of these a day. So when I do 3, I can feel really good about myself. But probably 2 is probably even enough. But right now I'm on a 3 kick. You're seeing some of them there. Just look at how pretty they are. And I felt like those summer ones are just extra special. But she does have so many different florals. She has a whole couture line, which is, some of them are very sort of Gucci-esque. So all different collections that she has, but every one of them is this, stunning, beautiful quality. And I have to show you one accessory. There's a couple accessories that I love of hers. One is this. This is her sling, which is very bougie, hence the name. But it's so handy to do crossbody like this when you're walking. I love this. This makes it so easy to carry with you, and you can kind of do your thing. So, and it's so kind of fun design, but it's very, very handy. And she does the sling in the pink and in the black. So just kind of depending on what you like best. But again, I think these are such fabulous gifts, and especially during the summertime. So I really love these. And Juliet, if you're watching, keep doing what you're doing because it is fabulous. And everyone that has bought one has commented to me. I think I've gotten so many people that have written me and said, thank you for that, because I'm so in love with it. So anyway, keep doing what you're doing. And again, this is the Del Mar. So pretty. Very pretty design. Just a reminder. Oh, are we ready to say the code word? I think we are. Okay, I have told you guys about, wait, is that the end? I think that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a few things to go over with everybody. So I hope you guys have been watching from the beginning. If you have been watching from the beginning, you've seen all 6 of the items. So you're going to vote for your favorite. I would love to see some pre-votes in the chat. If anyone can kind of chime in and let me know what you're thinking you're going to put as your favorite, whether it is the Route Beauty Skincare, or maybe it is the Bougie Bottle, or maybe you're someone who loves self-tan and you love the mitt kit, I should call it, and the tanner, the bronzer, the Shishi bronzer. And then, of course, there's Celeste Sol, Tiffany Joaquin, and this is the La Havana necklace, and then the beaded bracelets. What did I leave out? Oh, and then we've got Lazy Perfectionist, Maven Table, balsamic mixers. So you've got 6 of them. So I'd love to hear if anybody has a choice already. Oh, Marie is saying the Bougie Bottle. Okay, Juliet, looks like you're in the lead right now. Okay, so while people are chiming in on that, so please keep your votes coming. I do want to give you guys the secret code for the Market Live $250 gift card. Again, every single week for several weeks to come. You tune in here every week. I'm going to have a different code to give you guys. And each week you're going to have a chance to be the winner of that $250. And you can spend that however you want on Market Live. So the secret code this week is, oh my gosh, where did it go? Okay, Lady 98, LADY 98. So all you have to do is take that code and your name and your email, and you're going to send it to info@market.live. And you just need to do that before Sunday night at midnight. And then on Monday, they're going to announce who the winner is. And I'm guessing it's going to be one of you guys. Pretty sure. Okay, we've got another one for the bottle. Wow. I don't know which one I thought. I can't even pick which one I like the best. I love them all so much. So anyway, that wraps up my very first InventHer Live, where I review women invented products, and you all get to get in on the action and tell me which one you like the best. And I'm hearing awesome show. Okay, good. If you guys like it, let me know, either in the chat or reach out to me on my website. I would love, I always want, I mean, I do this for you guys. So I want to know what kind of programming you guys like. Of course, I will always have female inventors on because that is the basis of the show. But every once in a while, I want to mix it up a little bit, and I want to be able to go back and highlight some of these amazing products in case you missed it on the original episode. So that was so fun to be able to really bring you 6 different products from 6 different women inventors. So I have to give all of them just a big round of applause, because how amazing that each one of them had the courage, had the strength, had the grit, the dedication, the wherewithal to take an idea and make it happen. And if you're here watching, I'm guessing you are one of those people too. So that makes me so happy. And I'm so happy to have you here and be part of this community, and to be on Market.live with me. So much fun. So everybody, thank you again for tuning in. And don't forget to go to marcymckenna.com to vote for your favorite product of the night. We're going to announce the winner next week. So one of these women will be awarded with the best women invented summer must-have of 2023. And one of you, because you voted, are going to be entered to win the gift basket with all of these products valued at over $250. So definitely vote. We'll find out next week who won. And of course, don't forget to send in the secret code LADY98 to info@market.live. And I will see you guys next week, same time, same place, back here on Market.live, 4 p.m. West Coast, 7 p.m. East Coast. See you then.
Hey shoppers, get ready for the most exciting summer yet. Market.live is giving away a $250 gift card each week. Do you want a chance to win? Yes! Here's how it works. Tune in to the select shows we announce each week and listen carefully for the keyword or phrase during the last 15 minutes. Email the keyword or phrase to info@market.live with your name and contact information for a chance to win. Don't miss out. A new winner will be announced each week, so you have up to 15 chances during the summer to win big. May the odds be ever in your favor. Good luck and happy shopping.